All right, what's up guys? It's Cameron with Ozark Mountain Discs, and today is the first episode of the Road to Pro series. Let's get it started. All right, so for those who don't know, the Road to Pro series is basically my goal to becoming a professional. And really the ultimate goal of it is to be 970 rated, which I believe, if you look at the PDGA website, is the minimum that you can play open. So if you're 970 rated, you can only play open. You can't play down in advanced or any lower. So my goal is to be 970 rated, be an open disc golfer. I have a few other goals I'd like to achieve throughout this whole thing, and some I'll kind of get into. Yeah, I've got, obviously the main goal is 970 rated, but I have a couple other goals. They seem pretty attainable, and I'm sure I'm gonna have more as this series continues to go on. But to start, I wanna be able to throw 450 plus feet backhand, which I think is achievable. I have a lot of form work to do. And then the last one is to cash in an open tournament. So when it's all said and done, I hit 970, hopefully I have that 450 backhand. I wanna cash, and that will probably be the end of the series. If it does well, I'll probably keep going. I'll get some higher, loftier goals as it goes on. But for now, we're gonna keep it slow, start slow, and just make sure I'm doing things right. So basically by the end of this, I wanna be a professional disc golfer, and I use the air quotes loosely, just because yes, 970 is professional, and that's the goal, but I'm obviously not going to be, you know, one of those guys. I'm just hitting the tour next season, you know what I mean? I'm just out here, actually at my old elementary school. They've got a big, huge turf baseball field. And so I'm gonna be doing some field work today so we can kind of get some stock distances for all the throws, putters, mids, drivers, both forehand and backhand, just so you guys can have a good idea, and I can have a good idea, because I have a rangefinder. I rarely use it, but that way I have a good idea of where I'm at and where I want to be. I wanted this to be kind of like an introduction, one, so you guys can get a feel of where I'm starting at. That way, as this series continues to go and I've got different videos coming out, you can hopefully see my improvement if that happens, which I'm hoping it does. So today, how this video is going to work is I'm going to throw, start with my putters, and I'm going to throw, I'm going to throw hyzer, I'm going to try to throw flat, I'm going to try to throw anhyzer, and just get some stock distances with those. And then I'm going to go up to the mids, hyzer, anhyzer, flat, up to the fairways, and then finally finish with the distance drivers, and just try to get some stock distances for all those. I'm going to write them down and date it today. Hopefully, as this goes on, even just in a couple months or maybe by the end of the season, I'll have those distances a lot higher than I would like, or at least where I'm at right now. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm gonna start with the putters. I'm gonna throw hyzer, flat, and anhyzer. And please understand, one, I'm not great. Two, again, I'm not a robot. So if my angles are a little bad, I might have to throw multiples. But if my angles are a little bad, don't judge me. All right, so I'm gonna start with a hyzer with an A5. Oh, just like that. I threw it low, I'll probably have to do that one again. All right, we're gonna try to throw this PA3 flat. All right, I might have to scratch all these. All right, we're gonna try the anhyzer release with a roach. Never really panned out. It's not bad though. All right, so we kind of have a left to right wind, which I really didn't account for. So now that I do know that's really the wind, I'm gonna try throwing these again, see if I can't throw them a little better. Oh, that's better. All right, PA3 flat. I got over on it. All right, roach again, anhyzer. Oh my goodness. Roll. Okay, I got another roach I'm gonna try. The wind's almost too much for it right now. All right, what I think I'm gonna try to do is throw that A5 on angle and see if it fights out at all. All right, I threw that A5 221 on the hyzer. It was a good throw for me, so I think it was probably as good as I'm gonna do. We're gonna try the PA3 flat again. I might do like just a touch, just the smallest bit of hyzer, and see if it'll just pop up and ride flat. So I think that's about as close as I'm gonna get to throwing flat, with this wind at least. That wasn't bad, it was low though. All right, what I'm gonna do with this Anheuser one is I'm gonna throw the A5 again and see if it'll fight out a little bit for me instead of just rolling. All right, we got Dad out shagging now. I'm gonna try the PA3 flat. Hopefully this will be the last time I have to throw this one. Oh yeah, that was way better. I don't think the Anheuser line is gonna get much better with that left to right wind. So I'm just gonna take this A5. I'm just gonna try to get max distance with a putter. So I'm gonna throw this A5 and see if we can get some good turn out of it. Stayed hyzer. The last one went 237. I'm gonna try one more time. It was pretty much on hyzer the whole time. I'm gonna try to throw it a little on some Anheuser. See if I can get it further. If not, I'm just gonna move on to the mids. That's crazy. When I try to throw it on Anheuser, I throw it on hyzer. All right, we're moving on to the mids now. All right, so it looks like 237 is my max with putters. Hopefully gonna get better. We're gonna move on to the mids. I've got an M1 to start. All right, so the M1 went 231. It's a pretty beefy mid. I'm gonna go to the Hex, this Eclipse Hex, throw it on hyzer, and we'll see if we get something different. All right, Hex was 237, just a little further. I'm gonna try to throw this M2 nice and flat. The M2 is 247 flat, which actually is not bad for me. I feel like it's not great by any means, but it's not bad for me. The Anheuser, I'm gonna throw a beat up KC Pro Rock, and I'll probably throw it flat and just let it ride that Anheuser line. We're gonna go with that. All right, threw that one way too low. We're gonna go again. So that KC Pro Rock went 270, which is honestly further than I thought I was gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw the M2, try to get some kind of max distance. We're gonna let it rip. All right, we got 274 with the M2. I'm gonna try the Rock, see if we can get more turn. Rock went 274 as well. I'm gonna throw them both again, a little tiebreaker round. That one got pushed down. Rock 3. All right, I don't know if you can see it. We got the text from Dad out there. 281, I will take that. I've got a few different fairways we're gonna try here. I think my slowest is an Athena with the 7 speed. We're gonna throw that on hyzer first. .270, but I think the wind kind of knocked it down a little bit. We're gonna keep going with the hyzer. I've got a Raptor here. All right, almost 260 something, but I guess evidently my fairways go as far as my mids do. I've got one more Raptor I'm gonna try on hyzer. This one's not as beat up. Evidently my hyzer fairways go as far as my max distance mids. We're gonna move on to flat shot. I've got an FX3 here. 303 is not bad. It's definitely where I'd like to be with the fairways. I've got an Undertaker for the Anheuser one now. I think FX3 is gonna be my max distance. The headwind's starting to pick up a little bit, and I think that is affecting shots, but not enough that I feel like it's gonna make like a whole ton of difference. I'll probably throw some tailwind shots at the end just to see, but for now, max distance, I think we're gonna go FX3. All right, we're gonna try Avenger SS. I don't know if you count that as a fairway, it's a 10 speed, but I'm going to. Bad. Undertaker went 290 on the Anheuser line. Honestly, not bad. I thought it was a little further, but that's fine. The FX3 with hitting the fence over there was right at 300, 301. So I'm gonna give one more with the Anheuser, one more with the max. So I'm gonna move on to distance drivers. It's not very good. Jeez. All right, max distance, I'm gonna let this one eat. I say that and then it's not gonna go anywhere, but. Oh my gosh, get down. All right, gonna try to throw this one straight right now. This is gonna be my max, hopefully. I'm gonna try to throw it straight. Might be all right. Both of those pretty pathetic again. This is my last time and then I'm moving on regardless. I will say, while you're watching, I know my form's not great and I know there's a lot of experts out there. If you notice something, if you see something, please comment it if it's legit. And I'll try to work on it because, I mean, I feel like that's my biggest problem right now, obviously. Is form, timing. I feel like there's a lot going on. So if you see something wrong, you notice something, please let me know. I will not be hurt if you tell me I'm bad, because that's the whole point of this. I'm trying to get better, right? All right, last time with Anheuser. Okay, that was way better. Low key might be the max, but I'm gonna see if I can get this one. I gotta get up. I think Undertaker is gonna be Anheuser score and max score. That Anheuser shot was 310 on the dot. So I think I'm gonna use that for my Anheuser on my max distance and move on to the distance drivers. All right, we're gonna start with an old beat up Destroyer on Heiser. Newer Destroyer. I like how those came out. I just didn't throw them super hard. It's probably gonna be about 300, I'm hoping. Destroyers there ended up 289. Not ideal. I'm gonna go with the Scorch, try to throw it flat. Scorch 313. Ideally, I'd like to be in like the 330s for distance. We're gonna try a Hades next. Yeah, all right, that's just 336. That's where I'd like to be. You could honestly low-key count that as the Anheuser shot, but I'm not going to just because of the headwind. I think made it turn a little more. I might try to throw those again, and then I'll go to the Anheuser shot. We're gonna go Scorch flat one more time. 326. I think that's gonna be kind of what it is for my flat shot. I'm gonna go Hades on the Anheuser, see what happens. Okay, he says that was the same, 326. That's about where I'd like to be, so we're gonna hit the max distance now. Camera's running out of juice, so we're gonna make this quick. I'm gonna do the Scorch and this Hades again for max distance. I'd like to get to like 350. It's so low. All right, Scorch. Okay, that one's hopefully 330s. I'm fine sitting there. All right, apparently the 6 is my number. 336 is where that one went. I think if he lets me, I'm gonna go a couple more time sodas again. I feel like I'm not throwing hard. I don't know if it looks like I am, but I feel like I'm not. So we're gonna try it a couple more times. Last 2 shots, let's make them good. 0 for 1, last one. That's not gonna be it either. I thought that was gonna turn more. I threw both of those pretty bad. I'm gonna try again. 350 is the goal. I'll take 340. That's not gonna be too bad. 336, watch it. It's my number today. 323, I think if I would've got that one higher, it would've been so good. Again, this headwind's starting to pick up a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and blame it on that, because why not? Scorch, last shot. Oh, that's so bad. That one wasn't any better. So I think max was 336 for the day. Honestly, about where I expected it. I would have liked to be a little more, but you know, that's the starting point for now. I'm gonna go, I got everything written down. I'm gonna go and we'll talk about it here soon. I'm back at the store. I've got all my distances written down just to have it on paper, something to compare to. I think I'm gonna do a fieldwork video like that, maybe once a month, once every 2 months, just to see as my form gets better, as I get a little better, if my distances get a little longer. I'm honestly not disappointed with the distances. I'm not like ecstatic about it or anything, but given the wind and where I'm at currently in my skill level, I don't hate it. You know what I mean? I'm excited that it's gonna get better than what it's at right now. But no, I'm definitely not disappointed with where I was. If you've made it this far in the video, 1, thank you for watching. 2, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't, because that helps us out a lot. And we're going to really try to get consistent with YouTube. I feel like we've said that a couple times, but we've just been busy doing stuff with the store. We're definitely gonna try to get more consistent over the new year. I am gonna be doing these videos hopefully once a week, and these videos are gonna be really cool too, because I'm gonna have the help of some pros. I'm not gonna name drop anyone just in case plans change. I am gonna have a few pros help me out, and who better to learn from than touring guys. So I'm really excited for that. I hope you guys are excited for that. If you want, comment on this video, 1, what you think of this video, 2, what you want to see in future videos. Okay, because I've got some ideas, but it's definitely going to be a long series, and I don't want to run out of ideas. So if you guys have something that you want to see, go ahead and comment it, and I will definitely try to do that, just because I don't want to run out of ideas after like 2 months of doing this, and then it's not even close, and this series just falls apart. That's not what I want. Also, total side note, again, I think I said it when I was recording, doing the field work. All you form geniuses out there, watch my video, please. Go back and watch, rewind this. Tell me what I need to fix, okay? Because that is definitely the core issue. Is there's so many problems wrong right now with my form that are hindering my distance. and even accuracy, because sometimes I'm just spraying it all over the place. But anyways, side note. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next week.